Is match betting worth it in 2026, or is it finally dead? Because if you've looked into it recently, you've probably seen things like it doesn't work anymore, bookmakers are clocking on, or it's not as profitable as it used to be. So naturally, you're starting to think, is it still worth doing anymore? So in this video, I'm going to give you a completely honest answer. I'm going to show you what's changed, what still works, and if you can still realistically make money from match betting. So by the end of the video, you'll know whether match betting is still worth doing in 2026. So let's start with the truth. Has match betting changed? The answer is yes, but not in the way most people think. It hasn't changed completely. It hasn't stopped working. It's simply matured. So back in the day, offers were a little bit bigger. Bookmakers caught on a lot slower. However, now offers tend to be a little bit smaller and bookmakers tend to catch on a little bit quicker. So it means we need to be a little bit smarter with how we place our matched bets. Because the fundamentals are still the same, we're still profiting from free bet promotions, we're still covering all of the outcomes. So when someone says match betting stopped working, it simply means they just didn't adapt. So is there still money to be made from matched betting? And the simple answer is yes, there's still plenty of money to be made, because there's still dozens of bookmakers offering sign-up promotions, constant reloads, weekly reloads, price boosts, and so much more. So you can still make near £1,000 in profit from sign-up offers alone, and from there you can still make sort of £400 to £1,000 in profit every month. So the opportunity is real. The question is, are you doing it properly? So why do people think match betting is dead? Well, those who think it's dead have probably never done match betting properly. So they likely didn't understand it. They likely rushed in, got confused and quit, or they didn't use the correct tools. So they tried to find the odds manually, or they tried to guess the stakes. Or they started to treat it like gambling. They stopped laying their bets, or even more than that, they got a bit carried away, so they started doing ARBs too quickly and got most of their stakes restricted, so most of their accounts restricted, meaning they couldn't continue profiting from matched betting. So when they say it didn't work, they likely mean that they just didn't follow the system correctly. So what still works in 2026? Well, the best place to still start are the sign-up offers. So bookmakers are still offering these bet £10 and get a £30 free bet sign-up offers. And we can still turn that £30 free bet into profit. So let's say we turn it into £24 profit. Across the 40 to 50 different sign-up offers that we have, this quickly multiplies into near £1,000 in profit from sign-up offers alone. So after sign-up offers, you can still do reload offers. And this is what turns match betting into a long-term side income. Now, reload offers comes throughout the week across numerous different bookies on different sporting events, such as on weekend football, you might get a bet £10 and get a £10 free bet, and that £10 free bet you can convert into profit. Now, while individually it might only be a small amount of profit, across numerous different bookies and numerous different events, these quickly add up into a good chunk of profit. Another strategy is casino offers, which are often overlooked. These are things like free spins and risk-free offers. Now, these can become very profitable as soon as you start to identify the positive EV offers. Now, another strategy are price boosts, and price boosts are probably the most popular strategy amongst our users because they're simply so easy to do. Now, price boost is simply when a bookie boosts its odds, so let's say from 2 to 2.5. However, the lay odds are still lower, so the lay odds might be 2.3, and then you can lock in instant profit. Now, while this profit might only be £2 or £3, numerous each day can easily add up to 10, 20, even £30 profit a day. So as you can see, there's still plenty of money to be made in matched betting, using the same strategies that were used many years ago. But if you want to be making the serious money, so sort of £1,000 or more a month, you need to start looking at EV betting. So these examples are the 2-up matcher, bog matcher, extra place matcher, and so on. Now, these tools take advantage of pricing inefficiencies or promotions with hidden value. So instead of just converting these free bets into money, you're identifying these promotions with hidden value and exploiting them into long-term value. But for this, you do need some tools, because you do need tools that are going to identify the hidden value, the pricing inefficiencies, and tell you exactly what to do and what to place. And this is exactly what we've built into aiprofit. So as I mentioned, match betting hasn't died, it's simply just evolved. Because a few years ago, simply just doing the free bets would have got you close to maybe that £1,000 a month mark. However, now it only gets you a few hundred, which is still really good, really solid profit. However, to get closer to that serious money, you need to start layering opportunities and using tools to scale. So one of the best examples of this evolution is our freeze matcher tool. So Skybet have an ACCA freeze promotion that lets you freeze one of your games within a 5-fold ACCA. So if one of your games goes 1-0 up, you can freeze that result and win that leg so the ACCA continues. Now, most people use this casually, but aiprofit has turned this into a matched betting strategy. So here's how it works. You get a 5-fold ACCA, 4 of them being favourites and 1 of them being an underdog. Then on Smarkets, you lay the underdog team to score first. Now here's the 2 scenarios. So the first scenario is the underdog team scores first to go 1-0 up. You simply freeze it on Skybet, win the bet on Skybet and lose on the exchange. Now scenario 2 is the favourite scores first, so the underdog doesn't score first. You then win your bet on Smarkets and lose your bet on Skybet. Either way, you would have made a profit because laying the team to score first would have turned this ACCA into a massive ARB and therefore securing profit. However, the ACCA rarely reaches the 5th leg and you rarely need to freeze it on Skybet, so you often end up making your money on Smarkets. Now this means you can do multiple ACCAs a week, often making tens and sometimes even hundreds of pounds in profit per ACCA, and this means some of our users are making in excess of £1,000 in profit a month just from the freeze matcher tool alone. Now I understand it can sound a little bit confusing, so we do have other videos, but I just wanted to touch upon the idea that match betting is evolving. So is match betting worth it in 2026? And the simple answer is yes. If you follow the process correctly, you use the tools and you stay consistent. But especially if you move beyond just the basics and move into stuff like our freeze matcher tool. Match betting isn't dead, it's simply just evolved. And the people that are saying that it has have likely never done it properly. So if you do want to do it the right way, head over and check out aiprofit. I've left a link in the description below as well. We've built step-by-step guides, the tools that help you do it properly, and a system that allows you to scale. Now, if you do have any questions, simply drop them in the comments and I'll try and reply to all of them.